Here are the 5 levels of strategic intelligence. The last one is where most people miss it. For your entire life, you have been sold a comfortable lie. You have been trained to believe that intelligence is measured by memory, compliance, and how many facts you can recite. You think the smartest man in the room is the one with the loudest degree. But that is not intelligence. That is merely storage. In the real world, a mind that only knows how to store information is a liability. It makes you rigid, arrogant, and predictable, the easiest target to manipulate. If you are done being a civilian in your own life and are ready to master the supreme mindset, subscribe now. We are not just learning here, we are evolving. True power comes from the shift from the scholar to the strategist. Strategic intelligence is not about knowing the most, it is about predicting the most. It is the ability to map the terrain of your life and dictate the outcome before the battle even begins. Today, we ascend the ladder. Most men die at level 1. We are going to the top. We begin at the foundation. Level 1 is situational awareness. Most people walk through life in a state of self-induced blindness. They are buried in their phones, lost in their thoughts, completely oblivious to the world around them. In military terms, this is called condition white. It is the state of the victim. You cannot fight an enemy you do not see, and you cannot seize an opportunity you do not notice. To possess strategic intelligence, you must graduate to condition yellow. This does not mean you are paranoid or fearful. It means you are awake. Think of it this way. When you enter a room, do you see the exits? Do you notice who is the loudest person in the room? Do you notice who is silent? The amateur assumes the world is safe until proven dangerous. The strategist assumes the world is neutral, but constantly changing. You must treat information as ammunition. If you are not observing, you are unarmed. Stop walking through life like a background character. Lift your head, scan your environment. The first step to power is simply seeing what others ignore. Once you have opened your eyes, you must learn how to think. This brings us to level 2. The architect. This is the shift from simple reaction to cold calculation. The vast majority of the population operates on first-order thinking. This is the logic of a child or an animal. I am hungry, so I eat. I am angry, so I shout. They see a desire and they chase it immediately. They never look past the immediate moment. This is why they fail. They trade their future for a moment of relief. But the strategist asks the most powerful question in warfare. And then what? If I send this angry message now, I might feel relief for 5 minutes. And then what? Then I look emotional. Then I give my enemy evidence of my lack of control. Then I lose my leverage. The architect plays the movie forward to the end, before he even moves a muscle. He understands that every action has a consequence that is often the opposite of the immediate feeling. If you cannot tolerate the discomfort of ignoring your first impulse, you will never lead. You will only be led by your own biology. Now we climb to the defense system. Level 3. Emotional compartmentalization. You might have the eyes of a scout and the mind of an architect, but they are useless if your emotions can be hijacked. There is a brutal biological rule you must understand. When emotion rises, intelligence drops. It is a seesaw. You cannot view the chessboard clearly through the red mist of anger or the fog of fear. Think about the last time you lost your temper. Did you make a genius strategic move? No, you probably said something foolish that you spent the next week regretting. You let a temporary feeling destroy a permanent position. I want to see who is truly listening. If you are ready to master your reactions, comment the word control down below. Declare it to yourself. To operate at this level, you must build a cold room in your mind, a place where there is no ego, only data. When the world is chaotic, you retreat inside this room, because here is the ultimate truth. If a man can provoke you with a simple word, he owns you. If he can make you fearful, he drives you. The strategist does not react. He views himself as a piece on the board, cold, detached, and unbreakable. Now that you are protected, we move to the offensive. Level 4 is pattern recognition. Let me ask you a question. Why are you constantly surprised when people betray you? Why do you act shocked when the liar lies again, or the coward runs away? It is because you are making a fatal mistake. You are listening to their words. Human beings are not complex mysteries. They are mathematical loops. They are creatures of habit who repeat the same behaviors over and over again until they die. The strategist understands that words are merely sound. They are often just a mask used to hide intention. To see the truth, you must ignore what they say and watch what they do. To master this, you must apply the rule of 3. This is your new code. If something happens once, it is an accident. If it happens twice, it is a coincidence. But if it happens 3 times, it is a pattern. It is a confirmed behavior code. If a man betrayed his friend 3 years ago and his business partner 1 year ago, he will betray you. I don't care how nicely he speaks. I don't care how much he apologizes. The pattern is the only truth. A strategist never suffers from the element of surprise because he knows that history always predicts the future. Stop hoping for people to change and start reading the data they are giving you. We have finally reached the summit. This is level 5, the Grandmaster. This is the specific point where even the most brilliant minds fail. They fail because they are driven by a single arrogant assumption that society has drilled into them. You likely believe that to be a strategist. You must be constantly doing. You think power looks like constant movement, complex schemes, and endless noise. When you face a problem, your instinct is to rush in, to fix, to explain, to manipulate. You exhaust yourself trying to force every door open, believing that activity equals progress. You are wrong. That is not strategy. That is anxiety masked as effort. The highest, most lethal form of strategic intelligence is not action. It is inaction. It is the discipline of the void. While the amateur burns his energy, striking at the air, the Grandmaster waits. Why? Because in the fog of war, movement draws fire. When you do nothing, you become a ghost. You become a mirror. You force your opponent or the situation to move first, to fill the uncomfortable silence. And the moment they move, they reveal their intentions. They expose their weaknesses. They make the mistake. Think of the predator in the tall grass. He does not run around barking. He is absolute stillness. He waits until the target is so close that missing is mathematically impossible. This is the art of winning without fighting. The master allows the enemy to exhaust himself, throwing punches at a shadow, and then, with one calculated move, ends the game. Stop running. Stop forcing solutions. Have the terrifying confidence to stand still in the shadows and let the world reveal its cards to you. This is the ultimate control. You now possess the map. You have ascended from the blindness of the scout to the invisibility of the Grandmaster. But a map is useless if you do not walk the path. Do not just watch this video and go back to sleep. Do not return to the comforting noise of the civilian world. I am giving you a mission for the next 24 hours. Practice the discipline of the void. Do not speak your opinion. Do not react to provocation. Just watch. Observe the patterns of those around you. You will be terrified by how much power you gain simply by refusing to give yourself away. Most people are content to be pawns, moved by emotions they do not understand, and leaders they do not see. You are built for something else. You are built to move the pieces. If you have the discipline to walk this path, then you belong here. Click the like button to signal to the algorithm that you value wisdom over noise. And if you are ready to leave the herd permanently and master the supreme mindset, subscribe now. We are building an army of minds, not just an audience. Class dismissed.